Hey, I'm Dena Burton, the infamous Dena Burton, and I think my dad is the coolest person in the world, so I wanted to share his coolness with the rest of the world, which is why we're making this movie type thing. And if you see this smaller short person, that's Dee Dee. She'll be coming in and out of the frame a lot because she's the other famous person in our family. Okay, so do you want to talk about going to New York?
I was getting ready to go to New York to do the soap opera as an actor. This is my acting debut. Our writer friend who was writing for this television show.
One Life to Live?
Yes, One Life to Live. And at that time, no black people were working on television at all. Nothing, nobody.
Okay, like Flip Wilson had a show.
Not at that time.
This was before then? This is sad that I have to say, wait, there was one black person. Yeah, okay, so we weren't on TV a lot. So if you saw a black person on TV, it was a big deal.
Yes. But she was the writer of the One Life to Live and a friend of Richard. So she says, I'm writing the script and I want you to read for it. So they sent me over to CBS, I read for it. And then they sent me to New York to do it.
I have headshots.
That's it, all right. They treated me like shit in New York anyway.
Why?
Well, because there's New York people, actors there, and why do they have to come to California to get somebody to do that part? First, I was the first black American on these shows. And all the local New York actors, they didn't like it, especially the black actors. And that was a fun time though in New York. It was easy for me because I was living on the Upper East Side, but I had a friend there, Janet DeSorbo, bless her heart. I stayed there forever. They didn't like it because I had a car to pick me up, and I was like a star or something, doing this little bit part on the television.
How did you have a car picking you up?
Because they started shooting at 5 o'clock in the morning. Because they'd send the script the day before we would shoot. And you had to be there like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
On set and ready.
On set and ready to go. And the only difference is there's very little direction because they knew I was a nepotistic person.
Nepotism!
Yes. Because I knew the writer, and the writer wrote the bit part for me there.
Do you know what they call nepotism now, Dad?
What?
Networking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Back then it was
It's not, I think it's not only not a negative thing, it's expected. If you're gonna be successful, you are using every source you have. Okay, now that we're back in LA.
Yes.
Are you still working as an actor?
Yes.
A little bit?
A little bit. Still living in Benedict Canyon, which made it a hell of a lot easier.
And did you work for CBS at some point?
Yes, this is when I started doing publicity for the network when I got back out here.
How'd that happen?
Dick Quine knew the president of CBS, and this was in 68 or 9 or something like that. And they needed, what they call it, window dressing.
You mean somebody handsome?
Well, somebody black.
Oh, I never knew that. So there was a little bit of adding in someone that's going to look good for us to have hired?
You bet.
She just said politely. Okay.
With the window dressing and nice office where everybody came in. And at that time, Richard was in Europe shooting in one of his pictures. So, and I would drive his Rolls Royce to work, which was, I didn't realize that it was the wrong thing to do it.
Oh, I think you realized it was the wrong thing to do.
But which is on Radford, that studio is still out there.
Okay, so can I set the scene?
Yes.
So it's the late 60s. You're this handsome guy. Your friend's house is in Benedict Canyon. It's a mansion. He's in Europe. Stay in my house. Drive my car. So you drive his Rolls. Is it Bentley?
Right.
Okay, so you drive his Rolls.
Bill Holden gave us the Bentley. Because Tom took the Rolls Royce.
Okay.
That beautiful white Rolls Royce.
Oh, I remember this car now. Okay, so you drive to the lot every day and you're taking lunches and taking meetings and that sort of thing?
Yes, I did the publicity, like press.
That sounds like a nice life.
It was a nice day.
Okay. I have a photo from there. But I didn't know. It's a headline from the Australian Exhibitor.
Yeah.
And it's in that is that photo you have there on the wall.
Right.
And that's you and Michael Douglas.
Right.
That the guy is so young, they need to make the mention in parenth. It's Kirk's son. Who's this Michael Douglas? It's Kirk's son.
Well, we were promoting his first movie.
Hail Hero.
Right.
So it says, at CBS Studios, Cinema Center Films, Hollywood, with Mike Douglas, Kirk's son, star of Hail Hero, and Laine Burton, CBS Hollywood publicist.
There you go.